Well, welcome to Dramatic English.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be here.
Absolutely. I'm Matthew Gillespie, the Artistic Director for Dramatic English. And today we are here with a very accomplished actor, singer, more recently director and producer, is my understanding.
Yeah, in a small way. Only in a small way.
Kim Ismay. She's come all the way from England. And you were a former member of the Royal Shakespeare Company.
Yes, I did 3 contracts with the Royal Shakespeare Company. In fact, the last time I was with the Royal Shakespeare Company, it brought me to Hong Kong. 23 years ago. Quite a while back.
And you're performing on West End for over 30 years.
Yes, I've been working for 33 years, and lots of it was spent, very fortunate to say, I worked a lot in the West End. Plays and musicals.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's been wonderful.
So, and then you also have a very extensive involvement with the New Era Academy as well.
Yes, in fact, my involvement with New Era Academy started as a student when I was very young. I was about 7 or 8 years old. So I know, started all my exams, did all my exams, and had a lovely time. And then my mother, who was a drama teacher, although she never taught me, well, you know what it's like. It's like one of the members of your family teaching you to drive. It never really works. You can't be dispassionate because you just want to give them a hug all the time.
Absolutely.
So my mother became an examiner for New Era, and eventually I was asked to become an examiner too. That was very useful because when you have a diploma exam, you have to have 2 examiners. So they used to send the 2 of us out together, keep the costs down because I'd drive her everywhere.
That's very efficient, I guess.
So, and then my mother was invited onto the board of directors. I was opted onto the board of directors. Unfortunately, we lost my mother in 2002. And 7 years ago, I became chairman. I think it's my 2nd year.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's a wonderful thing. I'm very, very passionate about New Era and all that it's done.
Could you tell us a little bit about your performing background?
There were 51 repertory companies in the UK, and when I graduated, I wrote to all 51 of them with stamped addressed envelopes. It's days before email. I wrote to all 51, including a stamped addressed envelope and a 10x8 glossy photograph, and 2 replied, both of whom said no thank you. So I because I was able to dance, I became a showgirl, and I got my full equity card. I started working, I did a pantomime, I did the European premiere of Sondheim's Follies in Manchester. And then I did my first West End, which was as a walking understudy. I sat in my dressing room for 9 months waiting for somebody to be ill. What a healthy state of affairs. Went on twice in the whole 9 months. But it taught me more than I would ever have learned. Yeah, and just watching Anthony Sher, Miriam Carlin, Rupert Graves, Rupert Fraser ply their craft, it was extraordinary.
Masterclass.
It was. Every night, a free masterclass. What's not to love?
Absolutely. Brilliant. Thank you so much. That's kind of like the ultimate, just not giving up. And that's kind of what
Absolutely
it takes with the performing arts.
Absolutely. But that's at all levels, because some people find things easier than others. We all have our thing that we're good at, and we all have our thing that we're not good at. And it's ever so easy to practice the thing we're good at.
Absolutely.
Because then we think, look at me, aren't I marvellous? But you should practice the thing you're not good at, because then that makes the thing you are good at even better. It makes it a better skill set.
Sure.
Yeah, the harder you work, the luckier you will get, I find.
Absolutely. So, and why do you think the performing arts are important?
Oh, so many reasons. Where do I start? If you turn on the television, if you want to watch or listen to a great speaker, whether they're a politician, whether they're a teacher, whether they're a business lecturer, whether they're somebody who's trying to inspire or a mentor, if they speak with confidence and fluency, and they're passionate and interested in their subject and able to convey that, they are far more likely to get their message across or inspire you if they have some kind of dramatic training It stands you in great stead in the business world, certainly. I coach a lot of businessmen who have to give a presentation for the first time if they've got into a new position, and they're terrified. They don't know how to control their nerves, whereas when you're in the performing arts world, that's all you ever do is control your nerves. So it's an across the board. I've had people who work in the banking industry, people who work in the healthcare profession, everything. Policemen. If it gives you more confidence, then that can only be a good thing.
Absolutely. New Era Academy's been around since 1941?
Yeah, the early 40s. Yeah.
It's been around for quite a long time, and it's a lot of people involved with it. Even
yes, there
Sir
are.
Roger Moore, and
yes, he's one of our patrons. Yeah,
which is amazing.
We've got a lot of actors and directors, Jenny Seagrove. Each individual candidate will have a candidate number that they will take with them throughout their entire New Era journey. So from their very first exam right until the very end of when they've taken their diploma, they'll still have their same candidate number. So we know, we can follow their journey, and sometimes we talk about individual candidates and who's examined this. Oh yes, haven't they done well? Very rigorous standards. But you don't get the best results from a frightened child. We are quite friendly.
Sure.
And I would rather have a child scrape through because it's been a real struggle for them, but go outside and say, oh, she was ever so nice, I did enjoy that, can I do another one? That will give the child confidence that they've conquered a thing and achieved a thing, and that helps in their academic life as well, because it takes away the terror of an exam. I've done an exam, it wasn't such a bad experience. In fact, I had quite a nice time.
Right.
Perhaps this next exam in another subject won't be so awful. We all think exams are awful. Everyone does.
Still to this day.
Oh.
Absolutely, lots of fun. I know a lot of parents are just, their big question, of course, is really how is become involved with exams like this and doing these type of exams? How is that really going to help and benefit my child throughout their life?
Of course, and I mean extracurricular things are always such a difficult area anyway, because some children want to play a musical instrument, and some children want to play chess, and some people want to ride a horse, do gymnastics. But I think all of those things are lovely to do, but you don't do them every day. Every day you speak and you communicate with other people and you interact with your fellow human beings, whether it's with a school friend, whether it's with a teacher, and as you get older, whether it's your peers, business people, interviews, colleges, and anything that will help that, surely I would say, personally, if you can gain confidence in expressing yourself, no matter what language it's in, then surely that's going to help you as a person. It's going to help you to talk to anyone. And if you're shy, if a child is very shy, some children are very withdrawn, especially nowadays in the social media age. When you can walk down the street and see 3 teenagers all on their phones to each other. They don't speak to each other. And as this becomes more and more the norm, or children play computer games where they're not interacting face to face with other humans, we're becoming less good at reading people's expressions, understanding sarcasm, and irony, and understanding that some people don't tell you the truth. The more skills you have in expressing yourself honestly and with confidence, the more you can tell when somebody is lying to you, when someone is trying actively to deceive you, when someone is unhappy, when someone is encouraging. All of those things And the more confidence you have in speaking, the more you can go anywhere. You can go anywhere and talk to anybody on any level, whether they're the highest dignitary, member of the royal family. And the better you get at it, the further it will take you in the world, because you will be able to do anything in your life with confidence.
I have really enjoyed talking with you
Oh, I've
today.
enjoyed talking to you. Thank you so much for having
Thank you
me.
so much for coming by and sharing all of your wisdom and insight. It's been
I
a great
can't
pleasure.
wait to see everybody at the next Dramatic English and New Era collaboration.
Thank you again.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
No, thank you.